Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 85 of building the Delorean from Back to the Future in 1/8 scale. In this issue, we are finishing off the engine surround and fitting it to the body panels. So yeah, there's a little bit of thing with a light, which I think the bulb sits there already. I don't remember if I've got a bulb for that yet, but anyway, we're fitting that to the final part, to the surround, hitting the surround to the thing and the firewall type bit, and then we're going to be dragging out the entire shell and fitting that in place so it's starting to really come together. I'm very impressed with how this is starting to look. Back for more. The cast and crew gathered for the premiere, Back to the Future Part 2. We finished talking about Part 3 for a little while. Now we're going to look at the launch of Part 2 by the looks of it. There we go. Obviously all the cast and crew turning up for premieres. All good stuff. Looking at the drive-in theatre. That's Marty's point of departure from 1955. Yeah, then becomes... I remember that. I remember that bit. Right, next time, the roof interior. With the light, is that? I don't know. Can't tell from that picture, but we'll find out very soon. We'll find out next time. This is the last... no, I have that one. I have got that part sitting over there ready to go. So there'll be one of those in a few days. So, yeah, let's have a look at these parts first. Right, straight into it. We've got the metal, I think that's the firewall part, but I don't know. But we're not using that immediately. First of all, we're going to be fitting the bulb surround to the bulb casing. And that is then going around on there like so. 2 screws will hold that in place. Did I get that the right way around? Doesn't feel quite right. Or is that the same? That feels better. That's gone on there a lot nicer than that. So we've got that on there. Double check. It says there's a ridge to that, but I can't. Oh, there is. There's a ridge to that. So that's got to go on the back side of that. Okay, so it's that way around. I think that might have been the way round I had it first time. But yeah, AP screws will hold that in place. There's a bag of 3. We need 2. So that will be 1 to add to the spares pile, which is just sitting over there. 2 screws, leaving 1 hole in the middle for the bulb to be inserted into when things all come together. Not going together quite yet. Through there, into there. Like that. And the other side going in there. I didn't know that the engine bay lit up. Apparently there is a light in there. It makes sense. I mean, there's lots of lights on this model. It's the most illuminated model that I've done, apart from the Enterprise, but that doesn't really count because that's massively huge. So there we go. That's that ready to go there. And indeed, it will indeed go there with some BP screws. Those out of there. 4 of those I need. And there are 4. That leaves 1 in there. So again, spare for the next time. DM we're going to be using for fitting it into the body itself. So this is going onto there. Which we're that way round. Just like that. And the 4 screws go on the end there. Hold that together. Do like this. This part is so iconic that the back end, I don't know if these parts are the same for all the variants of the car. I think these are the sort of standard base construction, and then obviously the flying futuristic version has a different power source, but everything else is basically the same. And then the train compatible version obviously still needs all of this stuff in there. I think this is standard for all time traveling DeLoreans. not just the one from the first film. But going onwards from there, obviously you can swap out other pieces. There's a box that goes on the bonnet, on the hood, I believe. It's part of the build. I'm not entirely certain. I haven't followed all of that through. So that goes in there. A couple of the DM screws are also required to hold this in place. I've got 3 out, but we'll be using more very soon. These go through. Need to remagnetize this screwdriver, I think. They go through there. They do eventually go through there and hold that onto our big metal plate, like so. Same on the other side. And after that, we've still got some more stuff to do before I need to bring in the body. So get through and do it. That one in there. That side, that will hold all of that. Good. Right. Then we have, this is going on there. Again, it's attaching from this side. Going on there, that way round on the top. So yeah, we can see where the things all line up. Oh, the pins there. Put it the right way round. They are not lining up on that though. Maybe they shouldn't. Should they? In place with 3 screws. Go on there, I'm sure. What else is preventing it? Nothing. Double checking that everything is where it should be, and it is. That is going to go over that. So they will line up on that. For some reason it isn't. It doesn't feel like it is. Shaping of that does match up. It just fell into place then, but it didn't. It just fell off. Right, let me play around with this and figure out how and why that's going on there. But that will be held in place eventually with 3 screws. Then this bit just needs to connect up to... where's it going to go? I don't think that's right. That'll be right, but that's going to go there. No, it's definitely lower than that. Must be down there. That can't be that low because that's very low. There. Let's put in there. So yeah, that's going to go in there. So again, that looks longer in the picture than in here. I'll have a play around and figure out why I can't get that to work, and we'll get it to work. And then I'll bring in the body and we'll attach it all together. Yep, a little bit of wibbling, wobbling, and that has gone in where it should be. Happy enough with that. It's got the other side with the light there. This is then going into here. It says, make sure these are out of the way. Doesn't say anything about this, but it looks like it's probably coming out of the window over here. So I shall get that poked out of that window. Then we've got 6 screws to hold it in place. 1 there, 2, 3, same the other side, and then these 2 in the middle. 2 line up over there, and they seem to line up over there as well. So hopefully everything just lines up where it should. I shall get a couple of these screws in and then turn it over and make sure it all looks okay from the front, and then get the rest of them in without you watching over my shoulder because I get nervous, you know. I don't like being watched. I don't mind being watched. There we go. Let's get that in there. That one in over on that side. Make sure these two line up down here. Seems like that's a long way away. Need a little bit of pressing. That there. Let's get one more in over there anyway. I'm pretty sure it's lined up properly. So I shouldn't need to get it back apart again. So that there, I've got 4 more to put in and all of them to tighten. But let's just turn it over and have a look, see how it looks. That looks like a thing. That really does. I like that. Wires going in there, tubes and stuff. This wire obviously coming out somewhere. I think I've got that caught up. So I might need to adjust that a little bit. So that is a bit freer. But other than that, it's really working. It's working for me there. Right, I'll get that freed and get that tightened up, and then we'll make sure it all looks good, and I shall see you in just a moment. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was just caught up a little bit under there, but that's now free and able to be connected wherever I shall need to connect it. It probably goes on somewhere around. At the moment, that's loose. I shall just tuck that under so it's not sticking right out the edge. So that is now on there, nice and secure and happy, ready for the engine bit to go on there, because the engine on these is obviously in the back, not in the front. Opens though. Piston, they've got that piston just right, so that holds it wherever you want to put it. The door ones, not so tight. If they made that a little bit tighter, then it probably still wouldn't work. It's quite a heavy door. So yeah, the blocks are a good alternative. But yeah, I like it. It really is starting to come together. So yeah, it's getting there. Now, this is not going to be used next time. We're doing the interior thing, but I think we're just fitting things to the interior roof before actually fitting it probably down the line. So so far so good. I am very happy with how this has come together. I don't remember it looking quite like that, but I don't remember exactly how it should look anyway. So I'm sure it's correct. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. I shall see you for the next part very, very soon. And I hope you're enjoying it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.